That seems awkward.
It is, but only because we've implanted it in ourselves that he should say of the world, but he never says of the world. Like through the song he does, but just at the end of the song, everybody has this image of him going, of the world, right?
Yeah. West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Mountain Mama, take me home. Angry roads.
Hello, welcome back, or welcome to Angry Roads. This is episode 26.
26.
And we are driving down, I'm gonna say...
This was just the other day.
Oh, we're going out west. We're heading to Penrith.
And to look at my new bike.
Yes, many of you would know if you have returning... I was going to say customers.
If you're a returning customer.
If you're a returning customer, you will know that Dave had an accident in one of the very early episodes. I think it was episode 6. And he dislocated his shoulder, fractured his shoulder, dislocated his knee, and totaled his bike.
Yeah.
So we are getting a new bike, which is exciting.
I'm so excited. It looks amazing. It's beefy. It's a big boy. But it's conservative.
Yes.
It's not like I didn't go all out.
It's not a Harley or anything like that.
Correct. But it's still nice. I mean, you'll see.
We'll share a picture on Twitter when you get the bike.
I reckon we can do a special ep.
A special ep?
I'll
film
to the point, my bike. I can do a special short ep.
To our 22 subscribers.
Yeah, that's right. We'll premiere that shit.
Also, speaking of subscribers, if you enjoy our footage and you would like to show your support, please subscribe.
Please. It helps. And like the video.
Yes. And the bell.
Ring that mother-loving bell. Ring it.
So, topic of today.
Yes. This is another one of mine. And I feel like as we go along, people understand the kinds of things that I bring to the table.
Yes.
Yours is generally a hypothetical question.
Yes, something that I would usually think of after like my afternoon nap, my midday nap.
Yeah, whereas mine are just the weird corners of things.
Yes.
And so today's weird corner is something called the Mandela Effect. Now I know some of you probably heard of it before.
This is true. I had the first time that you brought it up to me, I'd never heard of it before.
Yeah.
And then you kind of went through the list and my mind melted and I was immediately scared.
That's exactly right. Let me give you a brief description of what the Mandela Effect is, in case you've never heard of it. Basically, it's named after Nelson Mandela, where I suppose he went to jail. I don't remember the years.
For a very long time.
Yeah, but like I don't remember what year it happened.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But let's say 1990. So something like this.
Sure.
In the 90s. I was going to say 92, just so I can make this sentence work. It was 92. And at some point in like 94 or 95, someone wrote a book. They were like, and he died in jail. And lots of people were like, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember when he died in jail. And then it was like 97. He got out of jail and everyone was like,
zombie.
What happened here? So the Mandela Effect is basically this thing, and I'll get deeper into the theory here in a second, but it's basically this thing that a bunch of people remember something differently to the way that it actually is. And
can I say my biggest one?
Sure.
Is the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
I had 2 of the books, and I remember one super vividly, and they are the Berenstain Bears. And I know you watching also remember them as the Berenstain Bears.
But as I will show you here momentarily, they're actually called the Berenstain Bears. There's no E.
And I feel like as a child, I would be able to tell the difference. I'd be able to read the difference.
You'd think so. I'm going to download this image. I think this is a good one to do.
Yes.
So, yeah, basically, to finish it off, right, the idea is that there is a group of people who think something happened, or think something is a certain way, and the majority of the population do not think, or vice versa. It flips. And so the deeper theory is that your consciousness traveled to a different dimension.
Yeah, or there has been a reset in the universe.
Yeah, correct.
Haruhi Suzumiya style.
One or the other. That something's changed and you don't know. So we've got a list here of things. This is one of my more favoured ones. This is a pretty famous portrait, and of Henry V, VI, VII, VIII. And everybody remembers him holding a turkey.
Yes.
Right? But he doesn't. He's not holding a turkey. This is the portrait.
A turkey leg.
Yes, correct. But he does not. I bet you we can find the picture of somebody where they've made a fake one because they're like, it definitely was turkey leg.
But that's like the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
If you try to Google it, you see a whole lot of people who have like, I have made it the Berenstain Bears, but it was never the Berenstain Bears.
The Berenstain Bears is an interesting one because there is one guy in the world who has proof that it was the Berenstain Bears at one point. He has a videotape, an untouched videotape. I mean, we have to believe him for this, but he has an untouched videotape that says Berenstain Bears, and whether or not it's a misprint.
Why would they have changed it?
They didn't change it. It's just I'm assuming it's a misprint, right? Like it's got to be, because it's the only thing that says Berenstain with an E as opposed to Berenstain. Here's one. How does the end of the "We Are the Champions" song go?
No time for losers because we are the champions of the world.
He never says of the world.
Really?
That blows my mind every time. He just says, "We are the champions." And it ends.
That seems awkward.
It is. But only because we've implanted it in ourselves that he should say of the world, but he never says of the world. Like through the song he does, but just at the end of the song, everybody has this image of him going, "Of the world," right?
Yes. I mean,
never happens.
I know the song because it was at the end of the second Mighty Ducks movie.
Yeah.
But I still remember it as "of the world."
He does not say it. It's creepy. It blows my mind every time I hear it because you hear the song and the song even ends on a note where you think he should say it.
Yeah.
And it just ends.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
I mean, I don't think they thought they were going to create a Mandela effect.
That's true.
You know. Here's one. I never watched the show, but this one got me a bit because I honestly thought it was something else. And this is also one with proof. But Sex in the City or Sex and the City?
Sex and the City.
Why would it be called Sex and the City? That's the silliest name I've ever heard.
Why would it be Sex in the City?
Because they're in the city and they did a lot of sex.
That sounds like a porn.
No, it doesn't. It sounds exactly like an HBO show would.
Sex and the City. Yeah, in my mind. I've also never watched the show.
So there is a press event pack that came in for season 5 or something like that that had a set of perfumes. They said Sex in the City.
Oh.
They were labelled this way, so that's a proof. Nice little proof there. I thought that was good.
Nice.
Let me keep going through this list here. You know, please comment below with any of the other Mandela effects. We're skipping over a lot here, just some common ones. And then this one gets me every time because Curious George. And then the image that I have in my mind is of him hanging from a tree.
Yes.
By his tail.
And that yellow guy is like.
Exactly. Do you know he has no tail?
Why doesn't he have a tail?
Do you know that book doesn't exist?
Really?
He doesn't hang because he's got no tail.
But
he has no tail.
But it's there.
He cannot hang from his tail when he does not have a tail.
I mean, granted, I have not watched a lot of Curious George.
I think it was a book, right?
But in my mind, yeah, he's hanging from it, and then that yellow guy is like, "No, George."
I don't know what to tell you. He does not have a tail, so he can't be hanging from it. Star Wars one's a good one. Everybody thinks it's Luke, "I am your father." He says, "No, I am your father."
Really? Yeah. But I wonder if that's just maybe I just couldn't hear it very well.
I mean, look, he is talking through the mask, so that's a hard one.
What was that one about Tiananmen Square?
Oh, no. I've skipped through it already. Hold on. Also, the unknown protester. The tank man was an unidentified man who stood in front of the column, blah, blah, blah. The identity and the fate of the man remains unknown, but people have vivid memory of a man being run over and killed by the tanks.
Oh, okay. I only ever saw up to that part.
Yeah.
Of him standing
but
in
he
front
was
of
not
it.
run over. Everybody thought that he was.
Oh, right.
Monopoly Man.
Yes.
Where's his monocle? This one you feel like is just recent, doesn't it? Because we just played Monopoly.
I'm trying to...
And he doesn't have a monocle. Why doesn't he have a monocle? I thought that he was always...
Because he's rich and snooty.
But he doesn't have a monocle. What is happening here? There's one that I don't know if it's going to be on this list. Pikachu's tail, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Does not have a black thing on the end.
Yes, to match his ears.
But he doesn't. He never had.
But I feel like that's like a person's drawing.
Well, I will find you an official photo. Let me do this.
Right.
Pikachu. That'll do. Where's his black spot?
Oh, I genuinely did think he did.
Yeah, I don't know why, right? This is a nice one, but he does not have a tail, a black tipped tail.
I thought he was not symmetrical, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. He capped off with a black tail. He does not. No. That's it. That's this list.
Do you know who? Just going back to the Nelson Mandela being dead.
Yeah.
I thought that guy that was in Cloverfield Lane was dead. I was so sure he was dead.
The guy from Roseanne.
Yes.
John
Something
Goodman.
Good. Yes. And then he showed up in that movie and I was like, oh no. And then, spoilers, he was really creepy in that movie and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
This just makes it even harder.
This one got me. Do you not remember a hyphen between the kit and the cat?
Yes.
There is no hyphen here. Ever. That is the logo.
I'm trying to see if, like, on the chocolate, they've got, like, a little hyphen.
There's no hyphen there.
Because I feel like if I were to write Kit Kat, I would write it with a hyphen.
Seems like it, but there's never a hyphen. That one got me...
One of you have a hyphen.
None of them have a hyphen. It got me pretty hard, that one. Look, there's the chocolate there. No hyphen.
Oh, wow.
There's no hyphen. Hyphen! If I say hyphen a few more times, that'd be pretty awesome. But that is the end of the episode.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much for watching our episode. Show your support and hit subscribe or like or ring that bell.
All of the above.
You can also connect with us on Twitter. We are now also on Instagram at Angry Roads on both platforms. And we will see you on Thursday. Bye.
Bye.